on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Down Eagles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep for Rager. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it. Cook. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
1 yard.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Good.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize.
Not down, but a nice little gain. And that one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Sanders on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on second down. It's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense last line turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook a 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Parkey adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Miles Sanders.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. play action. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Running on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. That'll be complete to Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll look to throw again. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. The final shot before half for Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 40-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a throw, but it's taken in by his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Quickly completed to the right flat, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting to see sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. That one goes for 24 yards. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Sanders. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Vikings 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Wentz gonna throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. The play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Number 84.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's a wobbler here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wentz's pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Wentz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And now he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Harkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 20.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Building all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
The ball carrier.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Second and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Now Mariota. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw Mariota. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
25-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Mariota going to run on the option. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route, because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look and wonder.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets,